Welcome back to Coast Broker Buzz with Jen and Holly. We are continuing to talk about strategies that you should do before you list your business. Holly, what are some other things that sellers should think about in preparation?
Well, Jen, sure. The next two that I would like to highlight is reducing owner dependence. So, if you are the business, you don't have a sellable business. So, what is that? One of the biggest valuation killers is owner dependence. So, you're the lead salesperson, the operations manager, the relationship holder, and the decision maker. You're like that's a key man like risk, right? You have too many hats going on. So buyers aren't buying a job, they're buying a system and process.
Yeah, so you want to really look at how you can take yourself out of that role and who
Mhm.
you can replace with that. If you have any employees that you can replace. And that kind of goes into our next discussion about like really like locking in those key employees because employees are so important when you are buying a business. How many employees do you have? How long have they been working with the company? Are there employee contracts in place? Like, how do we retain them in a smooth transition? Like, you want to think about these points ahead of time.
Yeah, Jen. And strong teams equal higher valuation, right? When a buyer's value or evaluate a business, they're looking at the management team, who runs the operations, who handles client relationship, and who holds that knowledge, right? The industry knowledge. So if your key employees could walk out the door, that's instability for them. So buyers want continuity. So just ask yourself, who are your top three people and how secure are they, or do they have the employment contracts in place?
Yes, these are all great points, and stay tuned to next week for some more.